Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. Just got done with Bible study in the gym. Great morning. I always love my Wednesdays. It's just always such a fun time. Sorry, my neighbors are right across the way. They're having some discussion, kind of loud. I don't know if it's an argument yet or not. But on my shave today, and there's a reason for pretty much everything today. Starting off with Martin de Condé, the Faugier, or the green label. Doing the Semogue 1800. Don't use that very often. To match, since I'm going with the Faugier, doing Through the Fire Finecraft Spring Fern. My razor will be my ATTS1 with the Repair Platinum Lux. And I'm going to do a head shave, so my standard Schick injector there. I'm going to start loading up. And the reason I picked this soap was Scott Ostermiller asked a question, I think it was Razor and Brush, about it. Do you feel as if Martin de Condé is a status symbol? And it got me thinking. I could already do with that, but I overload. So that's what I do. And so it got me thinking. So I'm using my most expensive soap, my Martin de Condé, and my cheapest brush. I think I got it for like 15, 16 bucks off of Amazon, the Smoke 1800. So I figured kind of do that little combo deal. That's plenty now. It's probably plenty, like I said, the first time I showed it to you. So that got me thinking about it, and the way I explained it when on the, I don't even think I actually answered the poll question, because to me there wasn't an answer that I felt fit for me, but I said it kind of depends on the perspective of the person. You know, each person, somebody, it might be a status symbol. For me, getting this soap was more about what it told me about me as a wet shaver. It was, for the longest time, or for a good period of time there, I was of the mindset, like even a $20 soap, I had a hard time putting 20 bucks down for a soap. I know I held off on buying Cigar Lounge for a while from Soapy Bath Man and stuff like that. You know, when you start seeing some of these more expensive soaps, it'd be like, I'm not buying that. But then I started talking to people, and they explained to me the longevity of how long a tub of this stuff will last. And that kind of thing. So it got me intrigued. And so on the day I finally decided to buy it, it wasn't a status symbol, but for me it was a symbol of how committed I was to this hobby and how much I quote unquote bought in. So some might call it a status symbol, but I call it just kind of like an awakening or a realization. That this hobby was definitely for me and something I was committed to. So it always gets brought up with this soap of, is it financially worth it? And, you know, performance, is it considerably better and all that. So I figured I'd use it again. To remind myself of the performance, because if I remember correctly, the performance isn't anything super stellar. You know, obviously it builds a really nice lather. It's my favorite Faugier scent. I only have a few. But to a lot of people, it's the quintessential Faugier. So that's kind of why I picked everything. And for my mustache area, what I found, at least yesterday, off camera, during my head shave, what I did was I when everything was dried off. That's why I did kind of like the final trim around it, because it's still not, it's getting there, but it's still not fully defined where when the razor touches it, you can tell you're hitting it. So I just get close. And then I'll touch it up. The injector is a really nice thing for touching up and that kind of stuff too. The other thing about this soap, one thing to think about, is longevity, like I said. When you know, a lot of people go price per ounce, and that turns them off to something like this. But if you were to go of how much soap is used per shave, you'd probably find this to be a good investment. And it's good to remember too, it is an artisan product. A lot of people forget that. And it's got, like I said, good slickness. It's not a bad performing soap at all. Obviously, there's soaps out there that are slicker. Perfect example, Beaver Woodwright. But this stuff has a very nice face feel. Ease of lathering is extremely easy. And to me, the scent is just, that's what makes this a winner to me. I got a ton on there. I'll definitely have plenty for my head shave. And my jar looks like I've gone through a lot, but I'd also, early on when I got it, gave a lot of samples away. For those that bought stuff off of me recently, thank you very much. I registered for the conference yesterday that I'm going to, so I'm extremely happy to be able to go. It's the first time I've ever sold anything. It's kind of hard to do. Only got rid of 2 razors. I had planned on selling more, but nobody wanted them. That is a lot. So I'm going to do one more pass on my neck. I might end up selling those razors. I'm not sure. Might hold on to them again for next time. I need to raise some funds for personal stuff like that. All right, I'm going to pause, do my head shave, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. One pass, and then I did a second pass just on the back of the neck area, kind of like the back of the head, on my neck. Sometimes instead of just doing a touch-up, I'll just do a full pass back there. But as long as I do my head every other day, I can do one pass easy. I wanted to show you real quick how, and like I said, I did a full head shave and then a back patch, and I could easily stretch this so it's got plenty in there for another pass. If I add more water, because it can still take more if need be, I could probably get a second or another pass on top of that. Where a lot of soaps, I have to go back to the puck for a head shave. Martin Nicandre is not one of those. So once again, just very concentrated. Mustache is touched up. See, it's been growing since first. Nothing big yet. Remember Movember. Spring Fern by Through the Fire Finecraft. Shake that up. For those that don't know, with these bottles, it's a large opening, so you got to be very careful you don't overuse it, as I did on one of my other ones of hers. Fantastic shave. Feels extremely nice. These aftershaves are, it's aloe based if I remember correctly, or yeah, it's got witch hazel, aloe juice, glycerin. Yeah, so it's not an alcohol based at all, and so it kind of reminds me of Ginger's Garden in a little way, but yet their formulas are different. So it's just got good face feels, and it's kind of like a milkier, whitier. You can kind of see in there maybe. These kind of got a white look to it. So good stuff though. Good scent length. Really nice face feel. So once again, fantastic shave. That's my Fogier shave. Time for me to clean up and get ready to work. God bless everyone, and I'll see you Thursday.